Throw me down, I'll steal the moon, I'll tear the night, keep it from you. Hold me up and watch me bloom. I'm a dangerous fire, a poison fume. Now I'm done, stay, quit playing around on this. I spent too long life, and now I'm trying to hurt you. But you've seen me better and seen me covered up. Maybe I'm not scared of what you're thinking of.
Yeah, and after this little intro, welcome back to AOR Season 10. The 4th round in Bahrain is in front of us, and yeah, it's quite a while after my last video, almost 2 months since the last AOR race recap. And yeah, I want to excuse myself for that because yeah, I had a lot of time to do with school. Now it's almost all done. I have just yeah, the big works and the big tests in mid-April, so from now on I have no school until that time, and we are on our quali lap, just P8 at the moment. The first corner was quite decent. Here I missed my apex by quite a bit and ran out a bit wide, and yeah, because of that we are almost 1.5 tenths down, and this S section wasn't good at all. Here hitting the apex quite nice, and now into this tricky turn 9 corner. You can easily lock up your front left tire, but we didn't. This corner was okay as well. And yeah, we had quite big mistakes in the second and third sector in the previous lap, and our first sector was really good. But here missing my apex again by quite some space. And yeah, despite all these mistakes, my time, as you can see, is equal with the previous one, and in the last corner I had a big mistake in my last try, so there's easily time to improve, braking at the white line, turning in, taking a perfect amount of curb, and yeah, that was a good last sector. Now crossing the line, and that puts us up in 5th place, same time with Double D, but almost more than 1 second behind Marco. As you can see, Marco got disqualified. He disqualified himself for cutting. I don't know what was that about. Definitely he did something wrong, and he decided to start from the back of the field. So at the start he will let us all through. Then Cool Cut in 2nd, Double D in 3rd. He improved from 4th to 3rd in the last second. Honey Badger in 4th, Hamish, me in 5th, Hamish in 6th, then Y comes in 7th. There's a little mistake in the graphics. 8th, Sneaky, Fizzler in 9th, Posses in 10th, and then the two Williams, Lucas and Titan of Racing in 11th and 12th, and Magnussen completing the field. Yeah, both the Williams and McLarens quite down the field. Yeah. And Cool Cat from provisional pole, I would say, because he will be the pole setter, because Marco will turn away in the grass. This is the strategy for the race, a classical 2-stop strategy. Yeah, this track isn't too harsh to the tires, so yeah, and as well we have the 2 hardest compounds, so 2 stops will be enough. And now, watching the start grid, there's Marco. He will, after the lights go out, he will turn into the grass and let us all through. and we want to have a good start. I'm not happy with my quali lap. In practice we drove 2 to 3 tenths quicker all the time, but this doesn't matter because the lights are going on. And now out and away we go. Good start from us. Coolcard has a bad start. Doubly already in first place. Marco drove into the grass, as you can see. We are braking really late, taking the outside line, and we are up in second place. The outside line worked perfectly for us. Yeah, now directly behind Double D.
Alles okay. Hamish hat sich weggedreht.
And Hamish spun in the background. Really good start from us. Yeah, a bit of luck was on our side, of course, but yeah, we did it well. And now we need to find a good race pace, a good rhythm, because that's really important. The curbs on this track are quite horrific in terms of spinning and yeah, all that stuff. But Double D is really quick. He's really unfortunate at the moment because he had problems with his gamepad disconnecting from his computer, so he just finished one of 3 races up until this point. And yeah, he is already driving longer than in China, where he didn't even get to the first corner. But we did a decent first lap. We are in second, in front of us Double D, in third place Coolcat, who was really strong around here. Yeah, he definitely improved his driving compared to the last few races, which is really good to see. And now Double D missed his braking point quite a bit, and we are directly in his gearbox trying to move, but we aren't using curse. He's lagging a bit, and yeah, I tried to do a dummy, but yeah, there was no place for an overtaking maneuver, and I was way too far away. Now jumping to the end of the lap, and we're yeah, again quite close to him, and saved some curse over the lap. Now concentrating on a good exit. A bit too much curb on the exit, but yeah, I think we can have a try. Now in the slipstream, getting a toe, and yeah, looking to the inside, but there wasn't place at all for me. Double D braked at the right moment, a bit of oversteer here, but yeah, he defended once again. But you can see we are trying to do something. And now jumping into lap 4, still nothing happened. And Double D, yeah, is still driving in front of us. Now into the S section. Double D comes out a bit wide, and then he outbrakes himself.
Er ist in der Box.
And we have a chance to go side by side with him. I don't know if this is the best idea into this corner. We try our best, and yeah, in the end I let him through because there was no... I wanted to go... I wanted to not risk anything in this early stage of the race. And yeah, the top 3, so me, Double D and Coolcat, yeah, are creating quite a gap to 4th place.
Komm nicht an Fester vorbei.
And we still have the whole curse bar at the moment, so we are definitely preparing ourselves for another attack on Double D. Now with the help of DRS, again a good last corner, and now we are really close, using our whole curse bar, and Double D defending the inside line. We go to the outside line, and with the help of DRS, this is an easy overtaking maneuver, but Double D is looking at our inside again. I let him the space, and yeah, in the end all fine. We took first place, and now we need to try and create a gap, but that's easier said than done. Definitely. Yeah, jumping again to the end of lap 5, Now it is the other way around. Now Double D tries to attack me, but I saved quite some cars over the lap. I as well defend my inside line, and there Double D gave me a slight bump, which in fact helped me to get to top speed. He's on my outside. I'll leave him space and he gets past again. Quite some oversteer there for me. So Double D again passed us, and my teammate now in third place because Cool Cat went into the pits in lap 5.
Das gibt's nicht.
And now jumping to the end of lap 6, Double D actually creating a gap to me. Yeah. And he stays out. We decide to go into the pits at the last moment so he can't cover us. And now we are having an undercut yeah, to Double D, but let's see how much of an undercut Cool Cat got over us. So pit stop works perfectly, 3.1 seconds, that's yeah, how you want it. Now getting back on the track, there's a little dot at the start finish straight, and I think we are just in front. There he comes, the K-term of Cool Cat. And that was pretty close, but we are in front. And now let's see where Double D gets out one lap later. There he is, and we can go past, so we made it work. There comes Double D. Oh, he outbraked himself and almost took us out there. Whoa. So he's now in third place behind Cool Cat. And we are in the provisional lead of the race. And jumping onto lap 9, Magnussen the only person out on track in front of us because he started on the prime tires. Double D got past Cool Cat a few laps earlier, and now he's on the attack with one lap fresher tires. Going to the inside line, I try to stay on the outside, and I can defend one more time. Pretty close at the moment, but yeah. This is how racing works. It's never easy to build a gap or to be in front. You need to have a good pace to create a gap, and on this track it isn't easy to gain time because the corners are quite simple, and there's not much space like in Spa or the Japanese Grand Prix. There are quite some special corners, and now Double D tries it again. We are staying on the outside line again, side by side now through the first corner complex, and he's still there. Now we are using some curves and we are still on the outside. He's quite a bit in front of us now, but we brake really late. He lets me have some space, and in fact I'm in front of him. I could defend it one more lap there. And this isn't helping our lap times. Yeah, losing 8/10 in the first sector because of the battling. We should really concentrate on building a gap and battle it out in the last few laps. But yeah, of course you always want to have the track position and the chance to build a gap, and I didn't use it at this time of the race. Now jumping into lap 13, still driving low 33s. And Double D again trying to take the inside line. I braked a bit late. And now I jumped over this curb and I almost spun into the gravel. That was really unlucky. Marco with a new fastest lap of the race, but that was really unlucky. Now we are down in third place and there's quite a gap to Cool Cat now. About 1 second. And now we need to catch up. Hamish already behind us. Yeah, 1.4 seconds. Now we need to concentrate. And this clearly was yeah, it was a big cut in fact, but I don't think it was too bad. And now locking up into this corner, I told you about this in quali, and now we need to be careful. This, I have to say, was a bit dangerous from me there, coming directly back on the track. And Honey Badger with a 130.9. I don't know how he got this time. And there was Hamish spinning, and he gave Wycombs a little hit, and now we are back on the inside, and now I hit him, and yeah, this is really awkward. This lap 13 wasn't good for me at all.
Okay.
Mistake after mistake after mistake, and then Hamish spun, and then I couldn't overtake Wycombs there, and really messy. And now, of course, the two in front are leading by 5 seconds, 4.5 seconds I lost. So yeah, 4 or 5 seconds they are in front of me now, and this gap is quite big. And now Wycombs and me need to concentrate on closing it down. And now Wycombs did a mistake in turn 9, and I'm directly behind him. And now we attack him. Honey Badger again with a new fastest lap, and I missed my apex again in this corner, just like in the quali lap, and Wycombs hadn't much space at all there. But we are past now, and we are making again the mistake in that corner, this time because we were shifting down one gear too much in first gear. Actually, I take this corner in second gear, and yeah, I totally lost my rhythm at the moment. And Hamish behind us getting back from his spin. You see 134.3, 2 laps before I drove almost my fastest lap of the race. So yeah, at the moment again a mistake in turn 1, outbraking myself. Really messy stuff at the moment. And I totally lost my rhythm. Now we can see how big the gap is, in fact. And again doing another mistake, and there goes Wycombs. Wow, this few laps, Wycombs in his video, he told them the Marusha laps, where we did all the mistakes and cost us so much time. Now jumping 2 laps in front, my tires were going off. Wycombs pitted 1 lap later than me, and on the prime tires I had a really strange feeling. In practice as well, I was really good on the option tires. But when we switched to the prime tires, I always had some problems. Wycombs had it the other way around. He had some problems on the option tires, and now Marco squeezes us into the curb. I think this was really dangerous from him. I mean, okay, you cannot overtake me like that, but you need to give me space. Otherwise, I could have spun, or he could have spun, you know. F1 2013 with a side pod glitch, and now, yeah, the next guy is on our back and wants to go past us. We are really having problems in this stage of the race. The first 12 laps were really good, and again, first gear, same mistake as in lap 14, I guess. And now Magnussen goes past us, and yeah, this is our lap to pit. I think it's quite good that we pit now, because I totally lost my rhythm, and you can see Wycombs as well, 2 or 3 seconds in front of us now. We are going into the pits, going for the undercut, and try to take the chance to get a new rhythm. Now we can see here that were quite some awful laps, the last 5 laps. And getting back on track, Hamish overtook us as well. He did have an undercut on us as well, so yeah, he might get some problems in the end of the race. But Hamish, yeah, we all know how Hamish works, or at least the people driving in AOR know it. Now 2 laps later we can see there's Marco, and we get past him, or do we? Yeah, he does the same mistake as Double D after his first pit stop, and I don't know on which tires Marco is. I guess he may be on the option tires, but I don't know. I would say we are in P6 or 7 at the moment in terms of race position, because people like Titan of Racing, who's in front of me, or I guess there's one more, still have to pit. I guess it's Magnussen. Yeah, he was past us, but with our undercut we should have, yeah, we should be easily in front of him. And yeah, Titan of Racing doing a mistake. We are, yeah, getting past here. With the help of the airs we can defend as well. And lap 24 we are in P5, so not P6, P5 at the moment. But Marco is really close and he has the fresher tire. 2 laps fresher and he's on primes, as I noticed watching to the back. And there's Magnussen on option tires, so he went into the pits a few laps ago. I guess lap 22 or lap 23. And of course he will go past us, so yeah. Really awful race from lap 13 on. And there another mistake, yeah. There goes Magnussen. And now we are in P7, but the gap to the cars behind us is really big, and yeah, you can see it on the minimap. There's a train for P1, so this is the closest race in AOR history, I guess, because yeah, I'm in P7 and I'm just, you can see the leading car. I'm just yeah, like 7 or 8 seconds behind them. They are now on the start-finish straight, and all the action goes in front of me, so maybe there's a crash or something. I don't hope so, because yeah, it's never good for league racing when there are crashes, but I hope I still can gain some places. There you can see Hamish in P4, so he's having quite some struggles at the moment, but we just have 2 laps to go, and he definitely is, yeah, the gap is too big to catch him. So now the last lap, we saw it just on the last sequence that Double E had his old, yeah, his pad glitch again, and he was the leading car, so we in fact gained 1 more place. Yeah, and yeah, that's not a place I wanted to gain, because he really deserved this win in my opinion. He fought the whole race, but Cool Cat, the surprising winner, and yeah, he wins the first AOR race for him in the 4th race, so quite good. My teammate in 2nd place, just 1 second behind him, so my teammate did really drive a good race. Marco in P3, Magnussen P4, Hamish P5, me P6, so the first 6 cars in 7.5 seconds. Whistler in 7th, Posses in 8th, Honey Badger in 9th. I don't know what he did. He definitely had some troubles doing 1 more stop than all of us. Nicky getting the last point, and yeah, I missed it in the video. Double E on the start finish straight, yeah, had this glitch again. Really awful. He, yeah, finishes last despite being the best driver over the whole race. Titan of Racing and Lucas, both of the Williams, don't get points. Honey Badger again with the fastest lap of the race, and I really feel bad for Double E. He was, I guess he was 1 second in front at that time, so yeah, with just 2 laps to go, he had the chance to win. But now in the Drivers' Championship, Marco almost leading by a race in front of Hamish, then myself and my teammate in 3rd and 4th. Cool Cat making a big jump to 5th, Whistler in 6th, Magnussen 7th, Posses 8th, Honey Badger 9th, close pack from 6th place to 9th, WD in 11th, so yeah, he again scored no points, so really bad luck. He would have had 40 points and would have been in 5th place if he hadn't his, yeah, had this connection. And just 3 guys without points, Elcrack and Kubica didn't race for the last races and will get replaced in the future races. And now for the Constructors' Championship. Ferrari just leading 4 points in front of us, then Toro Rosso in 3rd place, Red Bull in 4th, McLaren in 5th, KTM in 6th, and Williams and Mercedes quite a way back, 8 points and 0 points. And that's it for this video. Next race will be Spain, and I promise you it won't take another 2 months until that is released. I hope maybe 1 week or less would be great. And yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this race, and yeah, see you next time in Spain. Bye bye.